So Burger King pulled a genius prank on their customers. They've been known to do this actually. A previous one, they wrapped up all of their Whoppers in rainbow paper in support of gay marriage. The message on the wrapping paper said, "We're all the same inside." So that's a good thing. What they did this time was they're basically taking the correct stance on net neutrality. They released tiered systems for their Whopper sandwiches. The regular price is $4.99. I believe that's the actual regular price, and that is for a slow speed Whopper. Then there's a medium tier Whopper, which is, I believe, over $10, and then they have a high speed Whopper, which is $24.99. This is a genius move. People are showing up to Burger King's, or this took place last Wednesday, I believe. People are showing up to Burger King, and they're getting these tiers, and most of the people obviously are sticking to the price of $4.99. There was one guy in the article that I read who did pay the $24.99, and he received his Whopper first. And basically, what they're doing is they're saying that all of these Whoppers are the same. Every Whopper, every customer who buys a Whopper should be treated the same, essentially. So it was a genius move. And again, these are things that Burger King has done in the past. And I love it. I love what they're doing, especially because they're a big corporation. So I don't know how many people visit BurgerKing.com, but assuming since they are such a big corporation, they probably would be able to pay the top tier internet service. But they're taking the right stance. So I love what they're doing. And basically, just a quick breakdown for anybody who isn't necessarily aware. What net neutrality does right now is it keeps all the internet the same for everybody. So every website has the same bandwidth, essentially, or the same speed you can get to it. If you want to go to YouTube, if you want to go to Facebook, if you want to go to Google, all these websites have the same speed. There's no fast lanes for certain websites and no slow lanes for certain websites. Essentially, taking away net neutrality, what that's going to do is that basically makes it so the larger companies can monopolize the internet, essentially. So, you might have to buy packages from certain places. DirecTV might have the Google package where you can get Google and YouTube and, the different things that they own. Whereas Comcast might have the Facebook package where you can get Facebook and Instagram and, the different services that they own, but you won't have access to the Google stuff. Or there might be one with a Twitter package where you can have Twitter and whatever affiliate companies go with Twitter, but you might not be able to get access to Facebook and YouTube. And so that's how net neutrality essentially works, or taking away net neutrality essentially works. It is going to place websites in a tiered system. So the mom and pop websites, independent websites, those are most likely going to be slowed down because they're not going to be able to pay that toll to the service providers, the Comcast, the DirecTVs, etc. So this is a good thing that Burger King is doing, just to show people exactly how, in a very practical way, this could affect you. You pay more, you get better service. You pay less, you have the worst service. Versus how it is right now. Yes, there are different tiers of internet service, but that's for speed in general. So if you pay the high speed internet price, all of your websites will load faster. It doesn't matter what website you're going to. If you have just basic service or whatever, all of the sites still load at the same speed. So that's why it's important for people to really realize what net neutrality is. Last thing I checked about this issue was Congress, I guess, is planning on taking it to a vote. But this is why the Democrats should have used their leverage that they had when it came to the government shutdown instead of caving like they did, because that's what Democrats do. But what they should have done was tack this on and say, we're not signing anything if it doesn't have, obviously, a clean DACA bill, if it doesn't have net neutrality, if it doesn't have at least a public option for Medicare for all, for healthcare. They should have made some demands instead of just caving, because people were not going to blame the Democrats for it. It's been in polling information in the whole nine. So we know as a matter of fact that people were going to blame the Republicans, and it would have been correct to do so because they run the whole government right now. But weak ass Democrats, that's not what they do. So that's why we need progressives in office. But I digress. Salute to Burger King. I appreciate what y'all did, and I'll maybe buy a Whopper later. Subscribe, like, share, follow the podcast on iTunes and SoundCloud, and appreciate you guys for watching.